I keep receiving a lot of emails asking me, what would be the first thing you would do right now if you have to start an online business? And if you search online, you will find a lot of different answers to this question. You will find someone telling you, you have to start a blog, mate. You have to start writing articles on article on article and create a blog. Someone else will tell you, start using webinars. Webinars are the best way to convert. Other ones will tell you, you have to build your email list. Personally, I give an alternative answer to this question, and apparently it doesn't have anything to do with starting a new online business. What I suggest to my clients is to put temporarily apart the idea of starting a new business and focus instead on creating a real passive income. Let's be realistic. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you don't have the time to create an online business. Even if you use your spare time, it's not enough. And you won't have the strength. After, let's say, 8 hours of office, the last thing you want to do is to come back home and start working on something else. Your time and motivation are finite. So if you want to work on something more, on your project, you need both of those things. But if you leave your 9-to-5 job, how can you support financially your new project? Because for any new project that you want to start, you need to invest money on that, because you will need maybe software. You will need ads to promote it. You will need devices, you will need instruction. Well, you will basically need money to build it. And this is where creating passive income comes to place. And this video is all about that. I know what you're thinking. Here's another hot air marketing video. But keep watching, because everything I'm gonna talk about, I tested it on my own skin. I was the first person thinking that all this passive income gibberish was empty talk. But then I randomly found out a way that works, a way to create passive income. Before getting into my story, I want to underline one fact. If you already have a job, do not make the mistake to leave it. At least until your passive income that you will create will cover your actual salary. I saw too many people abandoning their job because they were thinking, my idea can't go wrong. If you watch my videos, you already know that I usually blame online marketers because they're selling unrealistic goals. All this bullshit about 6 and 7 figures, they make people bankrupt in a few months. So that said, let's get into the meat. This video has 2 parts. The first part is about how to build your passive income. The second part instead is how to optimize your revenue. Let's start with the first one. I don't know if you're familiar with course platforms like Udemy. They're websites where you can upload your course about the niche that you want. You set the price and then you start selling it to their user base. In this video, I will talk just about Udemy because it's the first website that I used to start. But you can apply my tips, what I'm gonna talk in this video, to all the other course platforms. I found out about Udemy just wandering online, and I decided to try it, to give it a try. So I uploaded on Udemy my 2 courses that I already had. And then I left those 2 courses there, I forgot them. After a few months I realized, gosh, I have these 2 courses on Udemy, let's take a look how they go. And I went to the website and I realized that in 2 months I made $600. Now $600 is not enough as a passive income, but you have to imagine that I made this without doing anything. That was pure passive income. I didn't have to promote them. I didn't have to do anything. I even forgot them. And Udemy was promoting them on my behalf, obviously taking a percentage on all the sales. So how course platforms like Udemy make money? They basically take your courses, they promote them on their user base that is made of millions and millions of students, and they promote your courses as well with Facebook ads. In all this process, they will do discounts, they will do offers to make people buy. So you don't have to think about anything. The only thing is that if you leave them promote your stuff, they will take a big percentage. So you will take just a little part of the sale. And the more your course will sell, the more Udemy will promote it. And this is the reason why getting positive feedback on Udemy and all the other course platforms is totally important. Now, here's the trick to make a considerable passive income. You won't use just Udemy. What I said till now, you will do this on Udemy and you will do this on all the other course platforms that are online. And trust me, there are a lot of them. That's why I created a free cheat sheet with a list of all the course platforms that I know online where you should do the same thing that I said till now. There are all course platforms similar to Udemy and you have to upload your courses on all of them. And in this way, you will start getting passive income on each one. Click on the link below this video and download this PDF because it's totally important. This is the way, this is the only real way to get considerable passive income. Now that said, let's pass on the other problem. While the concept of getting passive income from different course platforms makes sense, I understand if there are people who still have concerns about creating their own courses and to be in front of the camera and speak. Trust me, before doing this, I had all the concerns you may think about. I had all the limiting beliefs. My courses will never get sales. I'm not an expert. My English is not good enough. There are a lot of other people teaching the same thing I want to teach. I had all the limiting beliefs you may think about. But anyway, I decided to give it a try. And being a graphic designer, I created 2 courses on how to use 2 different software. And then I uploaded them on Udemy. And there were a lot of other people teaching those 2 softwares. And there were other people who were better in front of the camera than me. And there were other people with a better English. And probably there were other people with a better knowledge on those 2 software. And despite all those things, I made $600 in 2 months without doing anything. And that's why I strongly suggest you to give it a try. Trust me, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have a diploma to start teaching something. And there is always something that you're good at that you can teach to people. The only thing is that at the beginning, in this kind of websites, give your courses for free of charge. You need positive feedback. It's all about that. You need positive feedback and you need a lot of students that already enrolled for your courses. And then when you will have a good number of students who enroll for your courses and you will have good feedback, in that case, you will start charge for your courses. If you instead don't have any idea of what to teach on Udemy, just take a look at the website. Wandering around the website and you will see that there are people teaching basically everything in every niche. And you will find out that there is something that you can teach for sure. And at the end, you don't need a lot of stuff. All you need is a camera and a microphone. And that's why I put in the description of this video a cheat sheet that is about the tools that you need to start creating your courses, to film your courses. And I put in there all the tools that I'm using, the camera I'm using, the microphone I'm using, but even the software that I'm using to edit my videos and my audios. But at the beginning of this video, I even talk about a second step to maximize your earnings. The downside of websites like Udemy is the fact that you have no property on the students who will enroll in your courses. So you won't ever see their email address. You can't build an email list with their email address because you don't have them. So if you want to build an email list and if you want to keep all the money from the courses that you sold, you need to promote yourself in those videos. That's why you should use the bio in those websites as your CV, where you explain who you are, what you do, what is your website, how can you help other people, and you can promote yourself as well inside the video. So as I did with this video, you can just use a lower third at the beginning of the video. The goal is to give a possibility to the students to have a one-to-one consultation with you. In my website, I have a landing page where people can contact me and they can have a free Skype call with me. And then if we both agree, we can start working on his project. And this is the same thing you should do. You have to use these course platforms to build your authority about the topic that you're teaching. And then after this, you can have one-to-one consultations with people. This is not about passive income, but this will help you maximize the income that you already get from those platforms. You will maximize this income with your consultations, your private consultations. I encourage you to take action and implement this system. It's so hard not to succeed that I basically guarantee you that if you put time and effort in this, you will get huge results. As always, if you have any feedback about this video, if you have any question, write everything in the comments. So I'll see you there.